The journey inward begins here. Take a breath, a full one, deeper than usual. Let it fill your lungs and then let it go, softly, slowly. You're here now, and that is a beautiful beginning. Because you could have clicked away. You could have moved on with your day, distracted yourself with one more task, one more thing to do. But you didn't. You pressed play, and that small act, that choice, it's sacred. It means something inside you is ready, ready to pause, ready to reflect, ready to love, maybe again, or maybe for the very first time. So welcome, truly. This isn't just another video. It's not a self-help hack or a viral shortcut to happiness. This is an invitation, a soft one, a quiet one, but one that could, if you let it, lead you somewhere life-changing, back to yourself. What you are about to hear are affirmations, gentle reminders of who you are and who you've always had the potential to be. They aren't mantras meant to magically fix everything. They're not meant to convince you that life is perfect or easy. They're here to reconnect you with a deeper truth, that you are enough, that your voice matters, that your body, your breath, your dreams, your scars, every part of you is worthy of love, of attention, of healing. You don't need to memorize the words. You don't need to repeat them out loud if it doesn't feel natural. You can just listen. Let them wrap around you like a soft blanket on a cold morning. Let them settle in your chest, in the quiet space between your thoughts. Play them while driving to work, while folding laundry, while walking the dog, even while you sleep. It doesn't matter how. What matters is consistency, frequency, repetition. Because the stories we tell ourselves day after day are the ones we eventually start to believe. And what if, just for a few moments each day, you replaced the story of "I'm not enough" with "I am growing," or "I always mess things up" with "I am learning and that's okay"? What if your inner dialogue became your greatest ally, not your harshest critic? Here's something no one teaches us in school. Self-love isn't about being perfect. It's not about standing in the mirror and forcing yourself to feel beautiful. It's about showing up for yourself on the days you feel broken. It's about forgiving yourself when no one else sees the battle you're fighting. It's about being willing to see your own worth even when it's hard. That kind of love takes practice, and that's what this is, a practice, not a fix, not a one-time solution, but a rhythm, a ritual, a slow return. So here's how we'll begin. Just breathe. Let your shoulders relax. Let the muscles in your jaw soften. Let go of the need to do, to fix, to perform. You don't need to be anyone right now but yourself. You're allowed to be here and be whole, exactly as you are. As you listen, you might feel resistance. That's okay, it's normal. Maybe your mind will say, "This is silly," or "I'll never believe this about myself." That's not a failure. That's old programming, stories passed down from childhood, from pain, from culture. But you're here now, and that means you're rewriting those stories. Every time you hear an affirmation, whether you believe it yet or not, you're planting a seed, a new truth, a new possibility, a new voice inside that says, I am allowed to start over. I am worthy of kindness. I don't need to earn love. I am love. You don't have to believe them fully yet. That's not the point. Just hearing them gently, repeatedly, will begin to shift something. Quietly, softly, powerfully. We invite you to listen daily, maybe for 21 days, maybe 90, maybe a year. Not because it's a rule, but because the more you do, the more natural it becomes. You might not notice a change right away. That's normal. Healing takes time, but one day you'll catch yourself smiling at your reflection for no reason. Or you'll say no without guilt, or you'll speak up, even with a shaking voice. And you'll realize something has shifted. You've become softer, stronger, kinder to yourself, and that's the kind of change that ripples out. When you love yourself, your relationships change, your choices change, your energy changes. You stop chasing validation and start creating peace. And that peace, it touches everyone around you. So stay with the words, stay with yourself, stay curious. Ask yourself, what would my life feel like if I really believed I was enough? There's no deadline here, no pressure, just presence. Let this be your permission. The inner journey, healing through affirmation. Let's begin by breathing in and out. Now gently ask yourself, when was the last time you truly sat with yourself? Not to judge, not to fix, but to simply listen. To offer yourself the kind of compassion you so often give to others. What if today is the beginning of something different? Something real, something whole. This is not just a list of affirmations. This is a living invitation, a journey inward, toward healing, clarity, and a love you may have forgotten you were worthy of. Let these words not just be said, but felt. Let's begin. My healing begins with awareness. Awareness is the beginning of every breakthrough. It's that subtle shift when you go from autopilot to presence. When you notice how tight your jaw has been, how long you've been holding your breath, or how automatic your inner criticism has become. Healing doesn't begin when the pain ends. It begins when we stop denying it. Every time you become aware of your patterns, your pain, your resistance, you're planting a seed, and seeds need patience, warmth, and space. So give yourself that. Give yourself the gift of staying awake to your own becoming. I trust my heart. I choose to love myself. There is a knowing inside you that speaks even when the world goes quiet. That knowing is your heart, and no one else can choose to honor it but you. Choosing to love yourself isn't a grand statement. It's a small, consistent act. Saying no when you mean no, eating when you're hungry, resting when you're tired, speaking up even if your voice shakes. You're not broken, you're rebuilding. Every choice you make in favor of love, especially for yourself, is a declaration of courage. I forgive myself. I release the past. Forgiveness is the gatekeeper of freedom, not because the past didn't hurt, but because it no longer defines who you are becoming. We've all been the villain in someone's story. We've all made choices from fear, confusion, or pain. But shame keeps you stuck. Forgiveness helps you move, and movement is life. You are not your old mistakes. You are not your parents' fears. You are not the judgment of others. You are your breath, your hope, your willingness to try again. Let it go. The story's already been written. You're allowed to start a new one. I reclaim my power and step into my light. Somewhere along the way, many of us handed over our power, maybe to a toxic relationship, a trauma, a belief that told us we were too much or never enough. But power isn't about force, it's about presence. It's about walking into a room and no longer shrinking, about owning your story, not with shame, but with sovereignty. You were never meant to play small. You were born to shine, and when you do, you make space for others to do the same. My body speaks. I listen with kindness. Your body is a map, and every ache or tightness is a signal, a sacred whisper. It says, slow down, or breathe here. Or sometimes, this is not for you. You don't need to fix your body. You need to befriend it. What if you believed your body was your ally, not your enemy? What if you listened to it the way you would a beloved friend? Today, let your body speak and answer with love. Everywhere I go, abundance follows. Abundance is not something you chase, it's something you align with. When you live from gratitude, when you lead with intention, when you act from authenticity, abundance finds you. Abundance isn't just wealth, it's joy, it's peace. It's the knowing that you are always supported, even when life feels uncertain. Let go of scarcity. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are right on time. I welcome healing. I welcome joy. I welcome love. There is a difference between wanting something and welcoming it. Wanting keeps you reaching. Welcoming opens the door. So open the door. Let healing walk in. Let joy fill your space. Let love rest its hand on your shoulder. Because you don't need to earn these things. You only need to receive them. I balance work, rest, and joy. You are not a machine. You are a soul in a body. And balance isn't found in perfection. It's found in honoring your real needs. Work because it fulfills you. Rest because you deserve it. Play because you were never meant to be serious all the time. Balance isn't a final destination. It's a daily rhythm. Let today be a day of rhythm, not rigidity. I let go of old patterns that no longer serve me. You are allowed to outgrow people, habits, and beliefs. Growth requires release. The version of you that survived doesn't have to be the version of you that thrives. Release with love, not because the past was wrong, but because you are ready for something more. I wake up to the beauty in my life. Beauty is not in perfection, it's in perception. It's in noticing the quiet, the coffee in your hand, the smile from a stranger, the way light hits your window. The more you notice beauty, the more beauty shows itself. Wake up to it. It's already here. My inner child feels seen, heard, and loved. The little version of you is still inside, still asking, am I good enough? Do I matter? You have the chance to answer every time you offer yourself patience, gentleness, or joy. You're giving that child what they always deserved. Be the parent you needed. Be the protector. Be the safe place. I express my feelings in ways that heal me. Emotions are not interruptions. They are indicators. So cry, dance, journal, create, scream into your pillow if you need to. You don't have to be graceful. You just have to be honest. Expression is exhale, and we all deserve to breathe. I walk my path with courage. The path may not be straight, it may not be well lit, but it's yours. Courage doesn't mean never being afraid. It means walking anyway. It means honoring your truth, even when it's inconvenient. Every step you take toward authenticity is a revolution. I give to myself before I give to others. This is not selfish. This is sacred. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Fill yourself first, with care, with presence, with delight. When you are full, your giving is pure. When you are empty, your giving becomes a plea. Choose fullness. My life reflects my beliefs, and I choose beliefs that nourish me. What you believe creates what you see. So let go of beliefs that belittle, that shame, that keep you small. Choose beliefs that nourish, that uplift, that align with the truth. You are valuable, you are whole, and you belong. I allow myself to be powerful, free, and deeply loved. Claim this, speak it aloud. Let your soul remember, you are not here to be invisible. You are not here to earn your right to exist. You are powerful. You are free. You are deeply loved, now and always. Every part of me is worthy of love. Not just the polished parts, not just the happy parts. All of you. You're messy, you're raw, you're learning, you're rising. Love doesn't wait for you to be perfect, neither should you. I love myself now and always. This is the beginning. This is the return. This is the truth. You are love. Closing message. Return to yourself. Let these words live in you, not just for now, but for when the days feel heavy again, for the mornings when doubt wakes up before you do, for the nights when your thoughts won't settle. Come back to this space, to this stillness. You don't have to start over, you just have to return. Because somewhere beneath all the noise and the rush and the shoulds, there's a truth that never left you. You are love. You always have been. Maybe you forgot. Maybe life got in the way. That's okay. The heart doesn't hold grudges. It waits, patiently, quietly, lovingly. And if this message resonated with something deep inside you, something quiet but real, please take a moment to like this video. Share it with someone who might need to hear these words. And subscribe if you'd like to stay connected to more moments like this. Not for the numbers, but for the ripple. Because every time we return to ourselves, we light the way for someone else to do the same. With warmth, with truth, and always with love. From the light within you to the world around you. Grateful you are here.